Hi there, this is Solitary Ronin from Solitary Ronin Films, and welcome to another video. Today I'm just going to mention two more of my stuck on DVD films that I used to make lists on, of films that need a Blu-ray. Two more of them are getting Blu-rays, so it's proof if proof be need be. You just keep hoping eventually things might happen. So the first is Intacto, which I've mentioned a few times, from 2001. It's a Spanish film directed by Juan Carlos Fresnadido, who went to Hollywood and then made 28 Weeks Later and Damsel from last year with Millie Bobby Brown. Perhaps another example of a non-American director having some success and then immediately going to America instead of just continuing to make films where they're from. But Intacto is a wonderful little film about fate and luck, whether that's a quantifiable thing, as four people kind of lives and destinies intertwine. There's a lovely cameo by Max von Sydow, and it's great to see it finally getting a Blu-ray from Umbrella in Australia. Now Umbrella have been gaining traction. If I had more money I would certainly be buying more Umbrella collector's editions of things. But this follows on from two other Spanish films that were in my kind of DVD limbo waiting for Blu-rays, and Umbrella both freed them from DVD limbo. The first one is Thesis. This was actually a 4K that it released, so not only did it get to Blu-ray, it got to 4K as well. Thesis is one of the best films about snuff films. As a college student, gets caught up in a fellow student's project, which may or may not contain killing people. This stars the man who went on to be in The Devil's Backbone as the villain, whose name escapes me. Rafael Martinez or Eduardo Noriega. Directed by Alejandro Amenabar, did Open Your Eyes, which I believe was remade as Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise. This is a lovely little film about snuff films, and you get the collector's edition, you get booklets, and there's the chap looking a lot younger than he did in Devil's Backbone. So that was in DVD limbo, and Umbrella just decided, let's release it as a 4K, just skip past the Blu-ray as well, and let's release it in a 4K. And then the other Spanish DVD limbo film was Time Crimes, which I didn't get on the collector's edition. Bad things happen all the time. And this is directed by Nacho Vigalondo, and this is a lot of fun as well. If you love your time travel films, this gets tied up in all manner of violent knots. So they've basically completed my imaginary Spanish trilogy of films in DVD limbo by releasing Time Crimes, Thesis, and now I think it's coming in June, July in fact, Intacto. They're also releasing a 13-disc Michael Haneke set. Obviously they released the Lee Chang-dong set. So Umbrella are doing wonderful wonderful work. And the other one, which again I've mentioned so many times, is 32 short films about Glenn Gould. You know, I knock Criterion every now and again, but Criterion are releasing this in Blu-ray, which is long overdue. I think it's from 1993, 1992. Francois Girard did The Red Violin, which probably needs a Blu-ray itself, but I prefer 32 short films by Glenn Gould. For me, biopics are one of those genres that I don't know why we keep doing them. They're very rarely accurate. See Bohemian Rhapsody for that. They're economical with the truth, shall we say, and most of the time they're just one watch and nobody ever talks about them again. And it's just one of those things I don't know why they keep getting made. Again, it's probably because actors, like, they'll get an Oscar out of playing somebody real. But Francois Girard does a really clever and interesting thing. So instead of doing a straight biopic chronologically about Canadian pianist Glenn Gould, which would probably be quite dry, I'm imagining, he literally makes 32 short films about Glenn Gould. It does what it says in the tin. So you get excerpts on a cassette recorder, if you're old enough to remember what they are, of Glenn Gould interviews. You just get pieces of music, you get imaginary episodes that may or may not have happened, which, yes, I know is a contradiction to what I said about being truthful in biopics, but it's just done in such a fresh, wonderful way. Because again, to do a portrait of an artist, what makes an artist tick, you know, doing a chronological biopic very rarely explains what makes an artist tick. But I think 32 short films by Glenn Gould does a really good job of at least giving you this patchwork, mosaic, puzzle to try and figure out for yourself. It's got great music. He was famous for his interpretations of Bach. I do have the soundtrack on CD, if you remember what a CD is. You know, one of his recordings was put into one of the little bits of metal that NASA send out into the universe. So that's kind of the level of appreciation he got while he was alive. Died fairly young. Was a bit of an interesting character, as you will find out if you pick up 32 short films by Glenn Gould on Criterion Blu-ray, which I will be doing when it comes out. I don't know whether that's June as well. But that's two more on the list of DVD limbo films that are now getting an upgrade, and a well-deserved upgrade to Blu-ray. So thanks so much for watching. Please let me know if you've seen 32 short films by Glenn Gould, or in fact Intacto, or both, and what you think of getting the upgrade of them, and what other films do you think should be released from DVD limbo, or in some cases films that don't even have a DVD and go straight to Blu-ray, or even 4K. So thanks so much for watching. This is Solitary Ronin from Solitary Ronin Films, saying farewell.